we failed to make our coaching points and our points more compelling than their fat little girlfriends. Now, their fat little girlfriends have some obvious advantages. For one thing, their fat little girlfriends are telling them what they want to hear, which is how great you are.
Time now for the black and white take with Justin Sofro.
And I don't know who I have to please sexually. You don't need Allegri to jerk you off. I will whore myself out for anybody.
And Julian Gennady.
He is very raw.
I just slide into bed and she doesn't even know.
It might be long, it might be kind of cringe, but I'm still going to do it anyway.
Pleasing you.
Okay.
I hope you're proud of yourself, because what you've done is proved without a shadow of a doubt you are the world's dumbest son of a bitch.
This is the black and white take with Justin Sofro and Julian Gennady on the Bianconeri Zone.
All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back into another edition of the Bianconeri Zone Live, something we call here the black and white take. I am your host, Justin Sofro. Joining me, as always, the man who's always in charge of the live streams. It is Julian Gennady. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, what's up? It's been a while.
Yeah,
life gets in our way.
yeah, life.
Holiday season, life.
It's like the opposite of Jurassic Park. Life.
Yeah.
Doesn't find a way. It doesn't find a way. Life keeps me from doing things, and from you and
absolutely.
whatever. So, what's up, everybody? Welcome in to the Bianconeri Zone. Welcome back into another edition of what we're doing here on the channel. We're going to go through some of the latest topics of Juventus, give our takes. We want to hear your all's takes as well. If you're in here, do me a favor, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, make sure you stay notified for all of our latest videos. We're going to try to hit this thing hard and heavy, and I'm talking about Julian's grandmother. I'm talking about... Sorry, I apologize. Wait, is she not... Wait. Is she not with us anymore?
One is not.
Okay, there's still one around, so I don't feel as bad. If they're gone, then I was going to be like, oh no. Well, they're at least not all gone. Anyway, it's a little bit glitchy, but we're gonna try to work through this thing. I'm not sure what's going on. Internet, you never know with the way people set things up. It doesn't make any sense. Julian, how you doing, sir? It's been a little while since you and I have been together on the channel.
Yeah, well, renovations have started because my wife is pregnant. So there you go. I haven't said that to anybody on here yet. So
this is the first time you've announced it on the channel?
Yep, it is.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So,
I mean, I kw this, but for everybody else, we can do Wait, hold up. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Hey.
Your sounders.
Huh?
Yeah, there you go.
My sound's off, or what's wrong?
No, your sounders. You gotta get your sounders ready.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not nearly as loud as it should be. Is there anything else that's exciting? Keep going. Go ahead.
Yeah, so as you can see, there's a Christmas
voice
tree.
that could make a Wolverine purr.
That's how it happens. Anyway, congratulations if we haven't said it already on the channel. Yes.
Yeah, so that's why you see a Christmas tree in my background, because the basement's getting renovated. Well, not renovated, just getting my things in order in terms of appliances hooked up and all that stuff. So that's why I'm up here right now. That's why it kind of looks a little bit of a mess. But you know what? We're plugging away.
It's Christmas themed. You know, I got the green and the red.
Yeah.
I switched it up. Yeah. I did that. I don't know if anybody noticed. I try to do the themes with the holidays because I got nothing else.
Yep.
Nothing else.
Yeah, you had the purple and orange for Halloween, and now you got the red and green.
Yes.
Looks nice.
Absolutely. Thank you. And yours looks good too. I like the Christmas tree behind. That's very nicely decorated. It's a real one?
It is real. It is real. We go every end of November. We go pick one out. Ange decorates. That's my wife, Ange. And I sit there and watch, and I say, hey, looks great, girl.
See, that's funny because my family, I'm the one who does all the work, but my wife, like, when we first started dating, too, like when we got engaged and like whatever, like she just never cared. And I was like, I grew up in a family that does it, so I'm decorating, damn it. Even if I have to be the dude who's doing it, I'm doing it. So I am a fake tree guy though, but the reason is I know boo. Yeah, I have allergies. You all hear me sniffling and barely breathing on this channel as it is. Do you want it? Do you want it much worse? Do you want me just like just snot everywhere? We can't do it. It's not happening.
No.
But the holiday season, if it's not Christmas, whatever you want to celebrate, have fun.
Yeah.
It's a great season. It's a lot of fun. Big time for families, especially I imagine for you it has to be a pretty exciting one. It's your last Christmas time or whatever holiday season as a family of 2.
Yes. Well, no, I consider Boo part of it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
He's right here snoring. Can you hear him yet?
I have a dog. I have a golden retriever, Bourbon. You've seen him on the channel. I say my wife. We as a household have 2 cats and a dog. I love them. They're not. Once you have a child. No, you're the family. You're the Family Guy reference I'm talking about. Until you have a kid, you do not know. No. But once you have, it's just a totally. I mean, not that it's totally different, but it is a different feeling that you get for looking at a little thing that looks like you. If y'all don't know, I have a son. I have a kid. Everybody, 2/3 of the Bianconeri Zone's pregnant right now. We're 2/3 pregnant. You say you can't be half pregnant. You're 2/3 pregnant, and that's you and me, or not you and me. Yeah, you and me together. We created a child. This child, we call it the channel. Our wives are both pregnant. And Alejandro needs to get on it. I don't know what to tell you. What kind of real Italian is he? He's like 26, 27. Like by then you're supposed to have like 5 or 6.
Yeah,
that's the normal. Wrong. Yeah, it doesn't.
He's not. His lifestyle is not cooperating. It's not lining up how it's supposed to work.
I don't know. I don't. We shame him, but whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I forgot now.
I apologize.
It'll come back to me.
It's what happens when you have me on the channel because I just vomit words. I just nonstop talk. It's what I do. What's up, Comicus? What's up, Unholy Fun? Antonio and Rajat. What is up, everybody? We see some people. Where's the slacker, Alejandro? It's not Alejandro. I apologize. You're getting me. I'm sorry. You're stuck with me today. Unholy Fun says congratulations to Julian, as does Comicus. So we appreciate everybody. Thank you. Give your congratulations to Julian. One of the reasons, real quick, though, I did want to do this before we really dive into the Juve stuff. It is the opening sounder that I played. I haven't played it in a long time. It's one that we play here on the channel when we first started a lot. Let me play it one more time.
We failed to make our coaching points and our points more compelling than their fat little girlfriends. Now, their fat little girlfriends have some obvious advantages. For one thing, their fat little girlfriends are telling them what they want to hear, which is how great you are.
Now, the reason I play that, I don't know if you guys know, if you guys are as tuned in as I am, and you may be like how most Americans are, but with soccer or football, with European football, where that's all you see and all you care about. This is American football coach. Unfortunately, the legend, the pirate himself, Mike Leach, passed away today.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah, that's him. He has so many good lines. Dude, if we get on another live, I got to play some more. So many great things. He breaks down if he believes Bigfoot's real, aliens, all kinds of... Like, this is a football coach. Literally, the guy sent out last night until he passed away. His last text about a week ago with him. He's an Ole Miss. The guy actually was a Mississippi State head coach. But Ole Miss, the rival, a journalist from them texted him and was like, hey, Mike, your thoughts on this? And it literally... I don't know if you've seen the meme where it's like the 9 different squares and they have like pick 2. They'll help try to keep you alive while the others will try to hunt you. And it's like a man with a gun, bears, 50 falcons. And like he sent that to Mike Leach, and Mike Leach, this is right up my alley. And he broke it all down instead of a text back being like, well, I'm going to go with this and this because anyway, dude's fantastic. Dude was a legend of the game. He also like somebody I look up to because him as a coach, especially me coming in and talking about this, never played the sport. Can't say I was ever good at it. He never played, and he became one of the best coaches of all time, which is crazy. Not all time, but I would say pretty high up there. Anyway, respects to Mike Leach. Now let's get into
R.I.P.
Yes, R.I.P. Let's get into Juventus. Paulo Namolo had a lot of comments. How do you sit with Paulo Namolo and his?
I don't care what he says anymore.
You don't. That's okay. That's
I don't care.
That's where I kind of wanted to come at this head on from the beginning because Paulo Namolo, I gave him a ton of respect here on the channel. 2 cycles ago. 2 cycles ago, he was hitting. I think Vlahovic and I think Zakaria or something. I think he had something like that that he was on. Last summer, he shit the bed, nothing. I feel like nothing came to fruition.
The dude comes on once a month. He spews this whole essay and like it's about stuff that no one cares about or it's already passed. Like it just, who cares? The guy sucks. I don't care. Like I actually don't care what he has to say anymore. Every time, but the allure of him is that when you tweet or not, he doesn't even tweet. When you report stuff on Facebook once a month, everyone's like, "Oh my God, here we go! It's the non-Molo report. It's the non-Molo report. We have to tune in." And every single Juventus algorithm or algo report or account tweets it out, and half the stuff's wrong. Half the stuff's not even reported correctly.
I mean, we thrive in the filth. This is what we do. You dive into the filth because if there's not filth, this would be really boring. This would be an incredibly boring show unless you want to hear more about the kids that we have in our personal lives. Like the main crutch of what we do here is talking Juventus. A lot of what I want to build here has to do community based and has to do with doing these shows where we're having fun with each other back and forth. But we're doing that all set on a path of talking Juventus. If we don't dive into some of this filth, some of this trash, what are we going to talk about? We have a freaking 2 months, basically. Month and a half, 2 months of nothing right now, except for I can talk about Adrian Rabiot and how good he's performing and suck him off a little bit. So that way, when he eventually leaves Juventus, gets his contract, and then regresses to the mean, that's what you're stuck with. Let's talk about the things that Paulo Namola had to say. I'm glad we went ahead and got ahead of this and just said, that's our personal opinion when it comes to some of the things he has to say right now, because it's also like I feel like I was, I was hurt, but like I gave him, not that my approval matters, but I gave him a lot of props. We'll say that.
So I think the thing about it is, he hit on stuff and like he said some, and when he hit on a couple of things, all the other BS that he says after. It's like, oh, that could have happened, and it's like, oh, really? We were close, or whatever. And then we get attached to that because we think, oh, we got a couple other things right. Let's go along with it. And now it's just like, I don't care. Like, I don't care I don't care about like this. We're gonna get into it, by the way. But he goes into talk about the hierarchy of what's gonna happen. I kind of believe that stuff, but like, I don't care at the same time because it's the hierarchy, and we'll see when it actually happens. We'll see January 18th. We're not gonna see today.
When you say the hierarchy, let me find that part. Are you talking about the actual
like Morata and then potentially coming back and all that stuff and Elkin? So like we can start about it now. Like I'm gonna literally, for those who don't have the Twitter account, those who are not updated, follow bianconerizonechannel on Twitter, by the way. I'm just gonna go basically tweet by tweet, and we can just bounce our takes off of everything. Okay. So. The first one is, Elkin has put finance men in charge of the club to solve budgetary issues. The people will be brought in to create a new course based on sustainable growth path. Okay.
Can I?
Good. Yeah, you go ahead, man.
Already, because I talked about this. I covered most of these topics we were talking about. I covered in the daily video. Watched the daily video as well. But I brought up this question immediately. What the hell does that mean? What is finance men? Like, what is that? Okay, but like, are they Juventus employees? Or are they
will be
secret agents that come in? Nobody knows their names. Nobody knows who their identities are. They do a little bit of cooking of themselves. You know what I mean? And then they disappear. We never hear from them again. Or are these actual like employees of Juventus that are going to be here for the future? Like, what does that mean? Or are they Elkin Exor guys?
They will be a mixture of everything. They'll be here, a mixture of Exor guys. A mixture of just bankers and a mixture of, I'm going to say, former players. And by that, I mean Chiellini, I think will come back soon. I don't know how soon, but I think he'll be coming back because he fits both roles. He is a master's of business or whatever he studied, whatever. And then I think Del Piero might come back as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Del Piero makes sense because to me that's a rectification of the past and the present.
Yeah.
Like you're fixing the sins of old, if you will. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's kind of one of those things where you're fixing the things that went wrong. when you say Juventus, that's the guy who pops up. That's
Yes.
who you think of. And the fact that they were not on, well, at least the president at the time and those on the board were not on great standing with him. Now that needs to be fixed. Bring him in and also show everybody what it means to be a Juve. This is kind of vomit worthy, me saying this, but like, because I know people love that stuff. So I want to be clear when I say that. People love it.
Eat it up.
But I like, to me, it's so funny because like people, like, if you look at how I am as a fan of different sports, like I talk about Louisville, I talk about there's a lot of stuff's happened while I've been gone too. All these teams, if you didn't know and you see the way that I tweet about it, it's like I hate these teams. But it's just kind of like, and it worries me a little bit because like as a father, as my son gets older, I don't want to be that to him. I don't want to be like,
No.
What did you just do? What did you do? Like, but you know what I mean? But like, that's how I feel. Like, to me, I have higher expectations for the clubs and these schools to do better. And
Sorry,
I'm
going to cut you off for a sec. For
Yeah,
Justin, for everybody's for context of Louisville. So Justin's been tweeting out a bunch of stuff, like he said. He's got Donovan Mitchell, NBA superstar, tweeting at him. He's got Damian Lee. I think he won a championship last year with Golden State or something.
Yeah, he didn't tweet at me. I just tweeted at him or tweeted. I quote tweeted his thing. Okay, you don't need me.
And then one more thing.
Yeah.
And then you got little old Eminence High School guy who Justin took shots at, and then the guy responded, "He's like, I gotta win this year."
I guess he's the head coach.
That's how hardcore Justin is.
So if y'all don't know, Louisville basketball is basically the Juventus of NCAA basketball, like top 7 all time. Like, you know what I mean? Like top 7 program, really, really good. Not, you still got your Real Madrids or whatever ahead of you. I'm not going to say the teams that are better because bleep them, because one of them's a rival. But like the programs that are ahead of you all time. And you bring in this bum ass coach who is never, I feel like people go back to the Andrea Pirlo thing and be like, you're bringing a coach who's never done it before. It's a little bit different. I mean, has he coached ever? Before Andrea Pirlo, before he came to Juventus, did he do anything? No. Not even side. Okay, a little bit different because of the experience. He also hasn't been out of the game for so long. Anyway, they brought in a coach who I was vehemently against. A lot of people liked him for reasons that I can't say because I'll get canceled. I guess that's it. I don't know what to say. I'm here for inclusivity. That's fine. It's fine. Just pick one that's good. Pick one who knows how to do the job. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, so stuff like this happens, and I'm yelling and screaming because I'm pissed because I'm watching literally an entire program die in front of my eyes. Like right now, it's not really going to be dead. They'll eventually get smart and fire him, and then you'll get a real coach, and that'll happen. That'll be fine because they got money. Juventus.
Yeah,
supposedly had money too, but we'll see if they're able to fix this too. I have hope that they'll fix these things. But anyway, that's just how I fan. Like I am very, very critical. I expect. What's up, Johnny? Appreciate you tuning in. So I'm very critical of my teams, and to me, I think that you need that. You can't just have a cheerleader on here every day and night singing and dancing and acting like everything's great when it is not great.
Correct.
Though. I am glad that I was not here during the time of the entire board and all that stuff coming out because I don't know what I would offer. That's the time when you need Ale. You need a guy who's just going to be like, what the hell's going on? This is shit. Bleep this.
This is a crap source. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what you need.
So, you like cancel out everything. You're just like, no, this guy said this. No, that's wrong. I was like, okay, sure. That's why I on one of the videos we did recently, like with me or him and I was just like, I know Ali's gonna say this already, so I don't even care. Like I don't care unless Romeo Agresti says something.
Yeah.
That once he addresses something, then I'll be like, okay, that's true.
So when the Bible opens, you'll listen.
Yes.
That's how it works. He's back to the Bible again, right? Now we've forgiven him. Everybody's forgiven? Okay. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure you were okay with it.
I forgive. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everything going on with Juventus right now, there's so many things that, like, who the hell knows what was actually going on through those times.
Yes.
So it is what it is. I want to get into these Namolo comments. Let's just go ahead and dive into it, because otherwise, you know me, I talk a lot. We're already 20 minutes in, and we barely scratched the surface. Guys, if you're in here, though, do me a favor, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Okay, So the very first comments that you made, I was the one who threw it off, because I was like, who the hell are these men? Who are these men? Who are these men? Who are these men? You know,
so I think
essential.
Ferrero Rocher,
Yeah. Oh, yes, Ferrero Rocher. Yes.
Ferrero Rocher is still there, or he might be there still. I don't know. He was a banker. we'll move on to the next part because it's still more of the hierarchy. What's going to happen?
Yeah.
And actually, I can ask you this question because I didn't have a chance to ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the hierarchy now is? Because in the past, it was apparently had free roam or free will with 0 to 20 million euro transfers.
Yeah, I think they said something along the lines of he could wake up and piss out 20 million. Isn't that what it was? Something, yeah.
That's it. So, what is going to be the hierarchy now?
Well, right now,
in terms of who's we're going to report to who, what's going to happen, and is there still going to be that free willy-nilly, not willy-nilly because there's still a reporting structure, but is there a monetary count?
Until we actually get these the actual full replacements in, the new president, all these other stations filled, we have no clue. Right now, the way that it sits, you look at it, and my main issue is, do we have and this is a reference for you, you're a Marvel fan, do we have a God, King, Emperor? Is that who we have right now? Is that what Allegri is? Did he really get pushed from the scrum of us trying to get him the hell out of here, put him on a ship and trying to send him out to now he's doomed. He's you know what I'm talking about, God King Doom, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I only know that because I've watched a lot of Marvel videos, but I know who that is, and he had ultimate power, and that's what it feels like right now. Is he calling the shots? Otherwise, okay, so right now the way we're working with, you got Cherubini who's still kind of there, and Arriva Bene.
He's there.
Are they both still kind of, or is he out?
I think.
Or is he like a hold hand?
Yeah, he's a holding for another month until January 18th, apparently.
Yeah.
Cherubini's there, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Cherubini's for sure there. So the way I would say it right now, it appears that you have, I guess the way I would say it, is Cherubini's there to hold a little bit of a leash, a little bit of the reins. But like Max Allegri's over here doing his thing. Like he's doing whatever he wants. That's what I have right now. And Elkin's there.
Yeah.
I'm worried. Are you worried?
Yeah.
I'm worried.
Yes.
I don't know what else to say. I am terrified of what Max Allegri's going to do in these next few months.
Yeah. Because who the hell knows what's going to happen? And again, Normal addresses some of this transfer business that Allegri's going to have power with later on when we discuss it. So maybe we'll save our takes for that.
Yeah.
But let's go here. There will be a return to a Marotta-like role that can say what is possible and what is not financially. So there you go. An Italian block on the field and Juventus men in management. So does that go back to, is Del Piero a Juventus man in management? Is Chiellini a Juventus man in management?
Yeah, those are Juventus men in management.
And then an Italian block on the field, is that players?
That's Italian players. To me, that is.
Okay.
To me, that's the investment in the Italian core of the guys you're going to go with. Right now, unfortunately, we'll talk about Zaniolo in a little bit because that's a name that's been thrown out there. I do want to discuss that a little bit. And in Holy Fun, yes, we will discuss Fabiana Della Valle and her arrogance or whatever. That stuff, that if that tells you one thing, it's like you should blacklist because then it does sport. Though I'm going to keep mentioning them in my videos. Look, I have to. I don't know what to do. But my issue is I mean, that's fine. So yeah, you got Chiellini, you got and you got Del Piero. Those are the guys you've been in management. Who other you've? I also don't. I hate this. That's fine. You can have those two guys. I hate when the coaching structure or the leadership structure. And it's a thing in the world right now that is continuing to happen and continue. It's a really weird trend that you got to have a whatever guy. Louisville. You got to have a Louisville guy. Kenny Payne played for Louisville in the 1986 National Championship. So he's going to be a great coach. He's supposed he can recruit. Not recruiting a damn. Can't coach for the shit. So, like, you have that issue. But then, like, so just because guys played for Juventus that they should know how to organize and manage a team? Like,
yeah.
No, bro. That's not how this works. It doesn't work. Like, I hate using the term because it's a bad look, but inmates running the asylum. That's what it looks. That's what it is to me.
And then you look at the previous regime. You had Nedved, Juventus guy, and you fired you fired them all. So are we going back to that same again structure, or like, because it obviously wasn't working because you fired them all. So I don't understand. I get one, because you have to have a face on it. Like every Italian team, like Inter has Zanetti, Milan has Maldini, Juventus had Nedved. Is it going to be Del Piero or Chiellini? You got to pick.
To me, I think I love Chiellini, but I think I go all in on Del Piero. I actually,
Which is fine.
Well, okay, here's the thing. First, I need to sit them because I don't know what how their minds work as managers, or when I say managers, but management. Like I don't
upper level.
Chiellini may have, he may be a beautiful mind. That might be him. He might be the guy who he actually is the guy you should put your trust in. I need to sit them both down in a room. It's hard for me to tell too, and I hate to do this to my guy because I love Del Piero, but also every time I hear him, he's talking in English, and it's so broken English, and he feels so he's so soft spoken,
Yeah.
He's so soft spoken, so it's so hard for me to really get a feeling on like how this guy. I mean, I know I've watched him play for years. I grew up watching him play, so like seeing that, I understand how I can see the fire when he plays, but like. In a boardroom, in a management situation, laying the law down when they have to do make certain moves and they have to make some concessions. How will he do? I don't know.
That's gonna be the biggest question. So
what's up, Pete?
Like you said, in the in the media, Del Piero he seems smart in the media. Because did you watch that 7-minute video? You did. You sent it to our group chat, didn't you?
Are you talking about the one where they're asking him what's going on and he's like dancing around? Like, he's a man on coals. That's what he is. He's dancing on the coals, like trying to give them information because you employ me, but I am loyal to this and I have a job in the future, and I gotta be careful.
Didn't he seem very good at that? In my opinion, I thought that was good.
I thought he did a good job. There was a part of me. I mean, you know how I talk. So the way I talk is very different than how he talks. Like I run my mouth. Yeah. So there's a part of me that when people do that, I almost I squirm up a little bit. I get a little bit cringy. Like I'm like, what's he doing? Like just get it out. Just say just say something. But also that's how I'm high energy and high whatever. So that's how I am. So part of me is the longer it takes you to say it, the more it feels like you're trying to make stuff up as you go. You know what I mean? Or you're trying to But yeah, he did a good job.
English is a second language, by the way.
Obviously. I mean, obviously. I'll throw him a freaking bone because I can't even speak Italian. I got the Italian class right here on my phone. Have I used any of it? I'm working on it. So yeah, no, I know that I would be a travesty trying to talk in another language. I get it. But also he's kind of an anchor. Not an anchor, but he's a correspondent for ESPN. I don't know.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know. That he impressed me in that interview. Obviously, he didn't impress you as much, but I was impressed.
He impressed me, but I was still nervous. Maybe it's also I have skin in the game. I'm a Juventus fan. Yeah. I mean, you are too. Yeah. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've heard. But no, but having skin in the game, there's part of me that was like, okay, come on, get it out. Just get it out. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm also just thinking how it reflects. Because I guess I'm putting myself in his shoes where I'm feeling the pressure of the guys around him who are like, okay, Alessandro, what do you got? What is happening at Juventus? Your place looks like an abomination. You want to tell us?
You know everything already, don't you?
And it's if you don't say it, if you don't say something that I think I'm just feeling the behind the scenes stuff of as soon as that cuts off of so what the hell's going on? Are you going to tell us or not? This could be a big moment. And he's like, I don't want to throw away Juventus to give you your info. That's how I feel. I don't know.
Yeah. And I think that's why I think he's right for the role, because if he does get hired by Juventus, he will be proper.
Yeah.
he'll be good, and he won't give away any information. He'll tell it how it is, though. At the same time, I think he was very straightforward in a.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. But whatever. This is just speculation still, by the way.
I do want to ask you real quick. How do you feel about? I mean, obviously that's hard seeing your guy, your hero, Nedved.
My hero's gone. Yeah.
Is it hard? Would it be hard for you to see Del Piero take his spot, to replace him? No, it's not hard. I mean, I guess he's another hero, I'd imagine, on the list. Yeah. But
if Nedved's 1, Del Piero's 3.
Yeah. Who's 2?
I have to run through my list.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, guys, do me a favor, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're gonna take forever if I keep doing the way I do it, where I slow down every time.
It's good discussion though.
But it is. I mean, it's interesting to me, and I am worried because like we gotta get through this season, but we also need a team. Like we need a management. We need management to do their job. You got to worry enough about this Mercado because I hate to say it, I hate to give him credit, but I am. But like you're losing Rabiot at the end of the season, regardless. So like. You've got to find people to fit in places and buy. And also, like, are we just going to be stuck with the way this is reading about Italian talent? It's a lot of names that I'm not super familiar with, to be honest. Like, I haven't watched a lot of some of these younger players.
Are you talking about the people that are linked to us from this non-Muller report?
I mean, I know a couple of them, but like, yeah, but serious, like obviously I know Bastoni and like players like that, but like,
that's really, sorry, go ahead.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll get into that, but yeah.
So anyway,
we'll go into the UEFA stuff. There's the possibility of anticipating some transfer deals in January to get ahead of the case of bans from UEFA, which as of today we do not risk to be clear. But we should not to be found unprepared. Okay.
What does that mean?
He's wishy-washy. No, he's wishy-washy. He's like, oh, we should prepare for transfers, but at the same time, we might not get banned anyway. So I honestly don't think we're getting punished. By the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I'm sorry. We're gonna get fined. We're gonna get sanctioned. But I don't think there's gonna be a transfer ban.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's going to be a relegation. I don't think there's going to be any of that. This just got blown up out of proportion, and the board made a really stupid mistake on the financials, on the wages. They reported it wrong. That's a sackable offense. They got fired.
We've done our penance. We've suffered. We've suffered it. If there's a fan that knows about suffering, it's me. So trust me, I know suffering. That's suffrage. But I guess the reason I was confused. So like a lot of these times when we do these, we try to get these videos out quicker. So like half the time I've got work. I've got a day job. I got a child. I'm half awake, and I'm like, let's do this video. So I try to half the time I haven't read all the stuff, and I go through it and I give you my honest opinions immediately. But then sometimes I'll be like, wait, that's not what it meant. Stuff like that. So, but like I read that one and I was like, why are you stating the possibility of anticipating some transfer deals in January to get ahead of the case? So Juve are doing work to do this in the front, but then at the same time you're saying they do not risk it, to be clear. Then why the hell do you need to prep? Is it because we just think Sheffrin is fully like, is he a monster in this case? Is he a guy that's is he the boogeyman? Is that what's happening? Is that what we're terrified of?
I think as of today, since there's no proper sanctions, we're fine to do transfers, and maybe he's probably saying like, in the event that we do, buckle up and get some transfers done in January.
Yeah.
But again, that's just, I could have said that and people would have believed me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not a report.
Lube the
that's
cheeks.
Not like, that's not an insider talking. That's like you and me talking. Like no shit.
Yeah.
Like no shit, buddy.
Thanks, Dumola. You're real helpful.
Yeah. Like, and then in my opinion, I don't even think we're getting any transfer ban or relegation. I think we're going to get a monetary fine.
If the courts of Italy are telling you that you did nothing wrong, or that they let it go, let it the fuck go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You gotta learn these kid songs, bro.
Dude, I know them because Ange loves them anyway.
You're right. She's one of those. She's one of those wives.
There's an Olaf on my tree.
Well, I mean,
you can't see it, but there's an Olaf on my tree. I can't see it.
But also, like, to be fair, like, she's that and you're the same thing. You're Marvel boy. Like, I'm the same. Yeah. My wife doesn't care about anything, so like nothing's fun. But like me, like I'm the same way. I'm a child. I'm watching Marvel movies and shit like that. I'm playing video games. I haven't played video games in so long, but I need to. But yes, it is. Yeah, I got you. What's up, Sasha? Appreciate it. I feel like I haven't seen Justin in centuries. It's been a while. I had a sabbatical. Had to do some soul searching, see how things are going with me personally. I'm doing okay. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for asking.
Instead of saying I feel like I haven't seen Justin in a century, say, hey Justin, how's it going?
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Yeah. It's always where's Justin, not how's Justin.
Yeah.
It's all and then our friend Locatelli says W tree.
I agree.
But
Thank you.
It is. It's a nice tree. Let's move on. I mean, do you want to sit on this at all? Or are we going to move on from there? UEFA stuff. I'll worry about it when Sheffrin starts.
Saying something.
When he gets the lube out, then I'll worry. That's when I'm worried. And he may already have it. I mean, actually, he's had it. He's had it, but I also don't know. Like, is he a bigger? I hate to ask this, but like, is he a bigger man than what I expect him to be? Like, is he actually now that he has stepped down? Now that Agnelli has stepped down, can bygones be bygones, or is the Super League thing that the club still kind of sticks behind? Is that a problem? Still, I mean obviously it's a problem.
I think the Super League thing is sticking with Juventus, Real Madrid, and Barcelona, and they're not happy still. So it is what it is.
Yeah, Sasha.
Apparently,
I'm fine.
sorry. All right, go ahead. Yeah.
Sorry, Sasha just said I didn't know what was up with you. Hope you're doing. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm good. We're good. We're all good. We're good.
A couple more grays in your beard, it looks like.
Yeah. Honestly, a lot of it has to do with it. So, my boy Joey C commented on my video. Yes, there are. But my boy Joey C commented on the video yesterday I did, and he goes, "Are you looking a little slimmer?" And I'm like, "No, I just trim my beard down. Just it's still fat face, but it's just the beard trim. When I get time to work out again, we'll see when that happens." But as it stands right now, work, life, family, it's hard. I just trimmed my beard down. I think you can actually see I have a neck, kind of. It's more of a anyway. Go ahead. What did you want to touch on? Go ahead.
Let's move on. We got lots of stuff here. We got the fake non-Muller report.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
I'm not so. So do we want to talk about the Italian players or like just the transfers in general?
Let's combine it.
Okay.
Well. Okay. Let's do. Sorry. Apologize, guys.
Yeah,
One thing.
You go. Yeah.
I want to touch on this for a half a second because that's all it deserves. What the hell is this? To date, the only one who will receive an offer is Juan Cuadrado at half his current salary. Does that mean an extension? Does that mean after all the fallout of all the bullshit that has happened, that now they're looking at, oh, hey, we need to keep this useless sack of crap around to fill a roster slot? I'm sorry. He doesn't deserve that. He doesn't. All his years at Juventus, I shouldn't crap on him that much. But he's a pile of useless right now. I'm a pile of useless half the time. That's fine. But to me, no, I'm sorry. We tried to get him out of here before that, and they didn't even want to give him the 2 years. So he took the 1 year that he could force himself. It should be done. We should move on. Younger players are doing more. Samuel Ellington Jr., guys like that are doing more than Juan Cuadrado is right now.
So let's touch on it for half a second.
That's what I told her. That's how I ended up getting her pregnant.
So, yeah, pretty much.
Have a second. That's all you need. Have a second twice.
Yeah. Half the current salary, he's not taking, by the way. So again, this is why I don't believe in Muller for a second. It's not happening. He's not going to have the salary to stay with Juventus. He'll go to Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, whatever league.
Yeah.
And he'll get double what he's making now. Why would he have it to go and make double? Your career's done, brother. You're 34.
Yeah.
Internationally, you're pretty much toast. And you're like not horrible. You are a mid-level Serie A player.
Yeah.
That's being nice.
I mean, we've had conversations and talks of him going to, like I said, Saudi Arabia and going to go back to Colombia or something. I don't know. It's like the retirement route, basically.
Go to Al Nassr with Ronaldo. Go be friends with him again.
I'll say, because everybody else wants to say, go to the MLS. That's fine. Go to America. Come here. Come to America.
Go play Inter Miami. Higuain retired. Go take a spot.
I mean, they take everybody. They take all the old Juve players.
Yeah.
It's fine. But yeah, okay, that's it. I don't want to talk anymore on Cuadrado. Yeah. If this becomes a topic where they seriously do renew him, this is Paulo Namolo, who we already kind of, I don't want to say discredited, but at the same time, you know what I mean. Like, I don't trust everything he says. I would trust his word as far as anything right now, mainly because he's disappointed.
Yeah, just think about it. Why, objectively, are you going to have your salary to come back to this team, or are you going to try and double it when you're 35?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think. Whatever. Well, we're done.
That's how I feel. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead, move us on to the block or whatever you want to, the transfers.
Let's talk about the transfers, and then we'll go to the young the generation XYZ, whatever they're called, and then
Real quick, and I apologize for
yeah.
doing a little bit on air producing. Is your mic? Are you able to turn it up a tiny bit? Is it as loud as it gets? Yeah.
I can crank this if you want.
Okay, now talk.
Soldier Boy, crank.
Okay, that's better. That's better. Sorry, you were kind of really quiet. It's like you were whispering, and I couldn't tell if you were whispering or if it was just your mic. I think it's your mic. So
Yeah, might be my mic.
okay, you're good. We can go back. Sorry, guys.
Let's move on, and let's go to the transfer market, if you will. And Haneen brought it up. Let's talk about Parisi, the guy from Empoli. I think he's ambidextrous and can play both left and right wing back, which would immediately, I don't know, make the Quadrado rumor kind of stupid.
Hey, well, I don't touch on the LGBT stuff. I'm kidding. Never mind. You said ambidextrous. Never mind. I'm sorry. It was a
ambidextrous.
Really, I'm kidding. It was just it was just a joke. I probably should have said it as soon as you just said it. Never mind. I waited too long. Joke. The time missed. Anyway, yes, I know what ambidextrous means. Sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was like, did I say something wrong?
No.
So for the back position, the choice is falling on Parisi. Juventus want to close the deal in January with Matthias Sule, going to Empoli along with the winter's loan renewal. So I'm assuming Sule would go on loan as well, and De Winter goes and extends the loan deal for another year or something, and we get Parisi.
Yeah.
Yes, do that. Why not?
I'm
just saying, why not? Or if it's not costing money and we're only loaning out Sule and De Winter, why not?
What's your overall analysis on Parisi? Have you watched him enough? I haven't. So like right now, I don't have enough.
So
sorry, I read something, and I thought Aldo was really,
I know exactly what you read.
I thought Aldo was coming after me, but then I realized what he said. Okay, that's funny. Thank you, Aldo. That was good. I thought he was just like, you're an idiot. We know that, but it is what it is. Okay, sorry, your breakdown, because I haven't watched nearly enough Parisi to really give a thorough, analysis of what I think of the player.
So as a collective Juventus, every fan who watches Juventus every game, you've watched Parisi once, and that was when we banged them 4-0. So don't take anything from that game. But I watched personally Empoli at the beginning of the season to watch a couple of the winter games, and then obviously the World Cup's been on, so my memory might be a little jagged, but he's been fine. He's on a really crap, let's not kid ourselves. He's on a crap team.
Yeah. So
with better players, I think he can get better, obviously. And oh, boo! You snore and you farted. You stink. I think Parisi could be a good fit because we still lack a wing back anyway for this remainder of the season. Yeah. So if you can get Sule out in January, extend De Winter's loan, and he accepts it, and you get Parisi for a small.
I thought we have Kostic.
It's going to cost something. He's on the left.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And Illing Jr. got he got extended, so he's staying.
Yeah,
thank goodness. So Quadrado, Parisi, run it. Di Maria's leaving, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No. Do we? Okay. Sorry, Ali texted us at the exact same time. So I was like, did he know? Did he hear you say? I mean, probably it was a photo or something. I don't know. No, I don't think it's super important. Oh, he's doing a schedule. Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I care about your schedule. Sorry, Ali. Anyway, so I guess my personal thing is, so do we? It's been really quiet on that front. It's been real quiet. Like obviously he's played in the World Cup, so that's why it's quiet. Is there a chance with all the mess?
He's watching.
Yeah, he's watching the World Cup. Do you think there's a chance, like with everything going on, that like he, like maybe he's being quiet and be like, okay, I don't think I want to come back, guys. Like, you think that'll happen?
I think he's not coming back.
All right, okay. I haven't. I just haven't heard anything.
Especially if they win, he's gone. He's not coming back.
Yeah, he's 100%. He's gone out of he's drinking on a boat with the trophy.
Yes.
That's what he's doing. He may sail around the world. I don't know. You saw Tom Brady doing that. Remember a couple years ago, Tom Brady throwing the Super Bowl trophy across the thing. Oh, that's hilarious. He has so many of them, it doesn't matter. I don't care about that trophy.
He's just like,
five. He threw his wife away for a shit season that he's having. Like, that's what he did. Like, he just gave up. Wife and kids. I don't need it. Need football.
I want football. Football. I want big people to hit me.
Real quick, I gotta tell you, Louisville's new coach, former Louisville quarterback Jeff Brom, great. He's a good coach. He's what I wanted forever. I've been begging for it. He came back. He came home, but his comments was the most meathead football comment thing ever. And he's sitting up there doing. Oh no, here we go. I don't have the thing open. Dang it.
I don't either.
Do you have it? Okay, give me a sec. Anyway, I'm going to talk to you while I'm doing this. Hopefully, the stream doesn't mess up while I'm over here trying to adjust it because I don't have access to it. Right? Oh wait, I can open it right here. Duh, I'm an idiot. Sorry. I don't need.
Sorry, everybody.
Oh, let's make sure that's. Oh no, it's me. Did Ale get it? Did Ale remove it?
I have no idea.
Ale, did you get it? Ale, let me know if you got it.
I didn't know he watched our stuff.
He usually doesn't. Anyway, it's not showing up now when I open the app on my phone, so I think we're good. Can everybody confirm to me that it's been removed? Can anybody confirm?
I think it has because it stopped.
Okay, good. Anyway, where was I? Oh, he said this. He goes, I don't have a lot of hobbies. I spend a little bit of time with my family if I have to. I like football. That's all he said. And he just finished. That was his statement. I was like, this is my guy. Yeah. This is what I need. This is what you need from a coach. Anyway, okay. So Panizzi, we talked about him a little bit.
Do you want to do the ESPN thing?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sorry.
I have to blow it all the way up though, just because it's really quiet. So I need to fix the gain. All right, go ahead.
So we've had Ben Jacobs on this channel before. Mm-hmm. So he's a smart guy. He's well connected.
Yeah.
He's gone on a Dusan Vlahovic rant. You want me to read it?
Yeah, let's hear it. Is that what Ali was texting us about earlier? Okay, go ahead. I didn't see what Ali said.
So let's talk about it.
All right.
Ben Jacobs says, told there is a very real possibility Dusan Vlahovic will leave Juventus in 2023. A January exit is not being ruled out by those close to him. Several top European clubs are in touch with his agent, including Chelsea, although nothing particularly advanced at this point.
What's
interested? Oh, sorry. There's more, but we can. What do you want to do? You want to talk about that first, or do you want me to continue?
Just a real quick interjection. What? How long is his contract till? Do we know Vlahovic's contract?
It was 4.5 years.
Okay, so a year in.
Yeah.
Wait, year in, right? Yeah.
It'll be a year in. Yep.
Yeah, a year and a half, maybe. I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
That Juve are just gonna be like, yeah, that's good. We'll sell him. Like, yeah, we'll sell him.
Yeah, there's already some flaws with this report already, but we'll continue. Yeah. Interested clubs are trying to understand first and foremost how urgently or early Vlahovic is prepared to move, and whether Juventus's off-field troubles and new incoming board has changed anything in their favor. We don't even know who our board is until January 18th. Yeah. We're not going to sell them in 12, 13 days.
Who's making these decisions? Who's leaking this out? Is it his agent? Is his agent trying to move him? Or is it Vlahovic?
Maybe. I don't know. He continues to say Vlahovic has 6 goals in 10 Serie A games. He's denied he's unhappy playing under Allegri, but Juve are open to cashing in, knowing Champions League football is by no means guaranteed next season, and they may face sporting sanctions due to an ongoing investigation into alleged false accounting.
So this is all just a pot of diarrhea.
There's 3 more tweets.
But wait. I'm sorry. I don't want to come at your... Ben Jacobs, though, he's not nothing.
He's not nothing. He works with like Romano and stuff at CBS.
But like he wouldn't just
say anything out of the blue like that. But he is pro-prem. He's pro-prem guy.
So he's pushing, Arsenal right now, top of the table, 5 points ahead of Manchester City or whoever, Newcastle.
Yeah, whatever it is.
I can't remember who's at the top. I don't watch. Yeah. I don't watch him.
He always tweets about Chelsea stuff, Arsenal stuff, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we'll continue just because we've had him on before, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And it's one of our superstars.
Our
It
friend
remains to
Ben
be
Jacobs
seen-
says this.
Yeah. It remains to be seen whether Arsenal try again, having pushed hard in January last year to try and sign him from Fiorentina. Gabriel Jesus' injury, he's out for 3 months, will naturally prompt links with strikers and some concrete inquiries too, but told nothing significant between Vlahovic and Arsenal yet. So he went from saying not answering Arsenal's phone call to a year later saying, "Oh, I want to go to Arsenal." Doubtful. Most suitors felt prior to the World Cup there was an opportunity for a summer transfer, especially Paris Saint-Germain. January now, not impossible, although Vlahovic is dealing with a groin injury. This has been a persistent problem for him. Juventus are running further tests, and some suitors may be wary of his injury record. Definitely a name to watch, despite only having been at Juventus a year.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, to me, I have a hard time believing. I have a hard time believing Juventus would do it, unless, and the only way I can think of it is, we've had parties sitting down. Of course, we don't know who parties are because we don't know nobody exists. There is no board. There's no nothing. There's Max Allegri and Cherubini, and that's what you got. And then Elkin, I guess, depending on how involved he gets. So the way this reads to me, if it's at all factual, it all has to be coming from Vlahovic's side then. Like, it's okay. It's Vlahovic trying to put out feelers, trying to find a landing spot because he feels like the Titanic's going down. Here locally, the shitty football or basketball coach that I told you about said, "I see all the people jumping off the Titanic right now," and I was like, "Yeah, bro, the people that didn't died." like yes, we're jumping off. We're not staying on the Titanic. You don't give pluses to the captain going down with the ship. His life's over. You're done. But I also love the analogy of calling yourself the Titanic because it could be more perfect. Anyway. But I guess my question is, I understand that. I could get that feeling of, say, Vlahovic felt like, okay, this seems like a doomed position. Maybe he's reading too many Gazzetta dello Sport articles. And it feels like it's that bad. You know what it looks like right now? Sorry, I have to say. You said you have your nose bleed and everybody can see it. The blood, no, the other side, It looks like you're a girl in 2005 and you just got your nose pierced.
Nose pierced.
You just got the nose ring. You just got the little gem right there.
Little stud.
Little metal stud that every girl at my high school had in 2005 or whatever it was. Anyway, so the only thing it reads to me is either he's trying to do it or his agent's trying to do it because his agent's like, hey, this is an opportunity for me to get him maybe more money, maybe move him somewhere else. We don't know what's going on with Juventus, or it could be all these clubs, and there are agents out there. We have a guy here in America we call his name's Jimmy Sexton. But what he does is he's always trying to get new contracts and get new deals done and trying to make his coaches money. But even like when their coaches or their players are just doing terribly, he's still trying to find ways to milk whatever he can out from there. And that's my only line of thought is maybe this is a guy who is just trying to, milk it for whatever he can. Put those names out there. Make Juventus a little bit nervous. Really try to, whatever they can. I don't know. To me, it's just, there's smoke, there's fire a little bit, right? Like there has to be. I'm working. Sorry, what I said was a mess because I'm working through it in my head. And I'm verbal while I'm doing it.
When bigger, let's say insiders tweet something and they go on a rant, they're not doing it just without someone saying something. They're not just randomly saying, like, if that one Turkish guy that constantly asked Ale to tweet his stuff. Ekrem Koner guy saying, and his tweets are like 2 sentences and it's so random and shit. Like he went on a spiel here, and he usually gets stuff. So, like you said, where there's smoke, there's fire. I just don't understand. Right before the World Cup, Vlahovic literally said, "I'm fine at Juventus." Like I'm good to be here.
That was before the board.
Okay, fair enough. Now my point is, and I've asked Ale this, how it all works. Like, are the agents of all the players notified of the exact situation that they're in? And he said they must be, and I'm like, I agree with you. They must be. So why is it only his name that's potentially like why is it only Vlahovic then?
Well, he's the main player of value that Juventus has right now because you look at the rest of the other guys across the table, Italian guys, Chiesa, Locatelli, higher value guys. I mean, didn't we have a Locatelli Arsenal thing come out too within the last few month and a half or something like that?
Yeah.
Those guys, Italian guys tend to be more loyal to their local clubs. Juventus, you have the history there. Pogba, obvious reasons.
But super agent Rafaela Pimenta has not said a word.
That's true. Well, okay, Vlahovic's agent. Do we know what's his name?
I'm pretty sure. I forget his name. It's a Serbian guy though.
Okay. Well, it's also interesting because you also think about at the same time. This was obviously before the board dissipated, whatever you step down. Was also you had because I'm imagining a lot of these Serbian guys are interconnected. I'd imagine he probably has some relationship with the Serbian national team coach, right?
Yeah, with Milinkovic Savic.
And the Serbian coach has been pushing, hey, I would like to see Milinkovic Savic go to Juve because Milinkovic Savic wants to come to Juve. He actually does. I don't know. Like to me, it's such a hard. The thing about Vlahovic, I feel like some of these other guys, they're a little bit more vocal and they're a little bit easier to read. Vlahovic is kind of he's an odd duck. Does that make sense?
He's very weird. Yeah, he's weird.
I've heard there's rumors and all. I mean, we're not getting into that stuff. There's rumors. To each his own, whatever. But he's an odd duck, as in like I don't hear enough from him. Like for being a guy that I characterize as a Ronaldo-esque guy. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. The talent level, what he can do. He's not very vocal, and it's also one of those things that had me step back a little bit from being like, is he a leader? Like, is he a guy that you could ever make captain? Because I just don't see enough of that. I see a little bit of like fire when he's playing. Maybe it's also been months since I've seen anybody play. For Juventus.
That's fair.
So
that is fair. A lot of we're so outside of. We're not around the team anymore. Like I don't feel connected to Juventus right now because of what's happened.
Yeah,
and it's been a couple weeks now.
It kind of feels like. I mean, to me, it almost feels like you ever like have a relationship. I mean, you and your wife have been together forever, but like, if you ever had like one of those. So wait, how long? When did you all first get together?
High school? 2013, just after high school.
Okay, so you didn't have a lot of these, but maybe like it's not a good. It's not a good analogy, but like one of those like when you're dating somebody and then you don't see each other for like a summer or something. You know, I don't know, like. Winter break in high school, maybe, or middle school, romance. When maybe you're not able to drive and all that stuff, so maybe you didn't see him over the break that much, maybe like once or twice. But then you come back together and like I don't even know who this person is, and that's kind of what I look at like Juventus as right now because of all the stuff that happened. From where we stepped off of literally Allegri making himself look great. Like not a revival, but a new Allegri, if you, or the old Allegri, maybe the old Allegri, and then we step away, and everything around it just crashes and falls, and he's the only guy that's still there. But then we have the rumors about the players. We have can they afford these players? Do these players want to leave? I come back to this, and even though it looks the same. It ain't
the same.
It's not. It doesn't feel the same. And I don't have that same. One thing you can say about Agnelli, a lot of people can give criticism or dislike certain things about him, but like he had a really good way of getting guys to like commit to him. A lot of guys wanted to be like at Juventus. They wanted to be a part of what he had to offer. What is
the biggest, or what are the most things that, or what is the biggest thing that former players say about Juventus? It felt like a what?
Home, right?
Home, family, whatever. Yeah. Same shit. It felt like that.
Sorry, it's been a while since we've done it live together. We're not
simpatico.
Yeah,
we're not home.
We're not locked.
We're not a family. Yeah.
We're not there. We'll get back there. You and me.
So how's that going to feel now?
Yeah.
Like who's going to run the show? There's
Grandma, mom and dad all left. They're gone. Uncle Max is there.
Yeah, Uncle Max is still there.
Uncle Max is still there drinking. He's drunk as shit, but he's there and he's the guy you got to rely on now.
Yeah.
That's
like, and that's the worst. Would you trust your 6-year-old kid with Uncle Max in the corner sleeping after Thanksgiving dinner?
It's more worrisome than it sounds. I mean, it sounds, like
You made it that weird. I made it weird.
I made it weird. I made it weird. But no, Uncle Max is the fun guy who you spend time with. Like you get like an hour or two. You all go to, God, I'm gonna sound so old. The arcade or something like that's the oldest reference. Most people that are here right now probably don't know what an arcade is, or it's something
that's
else.
Crazy.
I don't know.
You got Dave and Buster's?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we got them. I've never been.
It's a good place.
Never been once. It's like an adult. Whoa. It's an adult Chuck E. Cheese, right?
It's
basically.
Yeah, I guess.
It's funny. I took my kid. It's funny. The pictures I have of him. He looks like he's dying. My child was so tired, but we wanted to do something fun. And he also had the long hair, the before the first haircut hair. So he looks like a little I'm like, Sarah, like people don't know if he's a girl. Like we need to cut the hair. Like, make sure people know he's a boy. Not getting woke. anyway, we're there at Chuck E. Cheese. No ball pits, no nothing, no fun stuff. It sucks. Is the only way I can say it now. There's things you can buy your cheese pizza, and then you can have here's games that all cost a ton of money. There's no just the fun, Anyway, sorry, off topic, didn't matter. But just throwing that out there. Do any of you all know what Chuck E. Cheese is that are in the comments?
I'm sure the Americans do, or North Americans, I'll say.
Yeah, Unholy Fun. I'm taking you at your word for this. Who can I have a source? Unholy Fun. If I'm not checking Twitter right now. So done deal and confirmed. I'm guessing Nico Schietta. It looks like Nico Schietta's way of writing.
By the way, the tweet is
does it not? Does it not? It is, right? Everybody has their own little, I'm going to go with Nico Schietta. Done deal and confirmed. Gabriele Mulazzi extends his contract with Juventus until 2026. Option for 2027. Shira. I was right. I knew it. All right. Thank you. So do you have thoughts on Mulazzi before we get back to what we were really talking about?
I have no thoughts on Mulazzi.
I'm happy for you and Holy Fun. Let's okay, let's get back into gosh, when you and I, whenever we do lives, I can, it's just like you're not the girl that I like. When I come back to you, you are the girl that I knew when I left. You are my comfort spot. I can talk to you all day, baby. I can whisper sweet nothings right in your ear
about anything.
Anything.
I'm always here.
Anything and everything. This is not after dark. This is not after dark, so we gotta get back on track.
Yeah.
All right.
It's after dark. To be fair, it's after dark for Europeans.
I've almost thought about just saying,
side of the world.
I also want to say, part of me wanted to be like, do you just want to make it after dark? Because it is for somebody. Like we just do it after dark. Bleep it. Aldo asks, what the F is Chuck E. Cheese? Sounds like hell. Chuck E. Cheese is in the 90s, it's a glorious place where you have anime. Okay. If you all heard the stupid video game, I'm not saying stupid. I've never played it, but I know everybody loved it. Maybe it's just old and curmudgeon.
Friday Night at Charlie's or whatever?
Freddy's.
Oh, yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's. That's what it's called. Have you that game? It's based off of Chuck E. Cheese, basically. There's animatronics. They play the happy birthday, all that stuff. Songs. There's games. There's arcades. There used to be ball pits. Fun ball pits, like we used to have Leaps and Bounds when I was a kid, which was this giant, slides and tunnels and whatever they crawl through, and you're like kids, and you're playing. It's awesome.
Yeah.
The 90s were the greatest. I know it's just me being like I grew up in the 90s, but the 90s were the greatest. Like it's the most perfect time looking back at it. The advertising, the toys, everything. There's no better generation to be a kid of in the 90s. I will battle anybody on that. But you have the giant ball pit at the bottom. The ball pit's so much fun. I don't know why. I made my kid his own ball pit, but it's like, a 4x4. That's it. So it's not nearly as fun.
More. You got to watch them at all times, though.
Yeah.
Because,
But wait, what did you say? Say that again? Say what you
got to watch them you got to watch them at all times because I think Chuck E. Cheese got shut down for that specific reason.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is actually what happened. You're right.
Yeah.
Played outside in the 90s, that means your parents are poor. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Aldo. I'm kidding. The outside was fun, too. Yeah, it was fun. But, if your parents are willing to spend that money.
Play hockey with sticks and a rock. It was the best.
Is that what you did? Oh my
No.
gosh. No, I don't know. I was like, did he? Oh no. Sasha says I wasn't even born then, so I can't comment on the 90s. It was an amazing time, Sasha.
It was
Sasha,
the best.
Sasha, where are you from? I apologize. I don't know if it was an amazing time where you live. I apologize. It was amazing in America.
It's 1 a.m., so it could be Eastern Europe. Let me guess.
Yeah.
With a name like Sasha, I'll say like Estonia or something.
Okay. Sasha, let me know. Let us know. Guys, if you're in here, do me a favor, smash the like button. Help us at least get to 30. Come on. And I think this is what Haning just posted. So, latest news on Pogba. The feeling is that it will take at least a month to see him back on the field. Details tomorrow.
Like again?
Why?
I don't know. Didn't you see him like grittying or whatever he was doing in his
Why?
in his living room?
Why do we need 90s? Why not 90s? Why do we? Sorry, I read a comment. Why does he need more time? Why? I'm done. It's
It's a month from now, so January 13th. So he will miss the first 3 games. So he'll miss Napoli. Great.
Oh, that game's not important, obviously. That's not important. We don't need him back for that. We don't need
No.
I'm glad we spent all this money for him. I'm glad we decided Pogba was the way to go, not Milinkovic Savic. We don't need to do it. I understand. We don't need to do what I'm yelling and screaming about because there's so much more that's happened that maybe says too why we had to go the way we did. But anyway.
Yeah.
So, Sasha, you're from Bulgaria. Okay.
Was that close with Estonia? Is that close?
Oh,
That's close, I think.
Your name's not Sasha? Are you a dude? Did you tell me you're a female and you're actually a dude? Are you like
Sasha Baron Cohen.
Are you Sasha Baron Cohen? It's very nice. Like sleeve of wizard. Like sleeve of wizard. Anyway.
I love Pamela.
I love All right. Back let's reel back in. We gotta do this because otherwise we will be here forever. Let's get through these last couple ones because there are stuff that I do want to talk about and I think is important.
Let's go with your stuff. then.
No, it's what we're talking about, the Italian and the players that we're going after. Sorry, I just did that right into the mic. We talked about Vlahovic. Don't need to talk about him because we already did enough of that. Ravella and Cambiasso. I saw people commenting on that. We can mention that for a second.
Okay.
Ravella, Cambiasso are likely to remain in the first team when they come back. Ravella, if that's actually true, great. I'd be happy. I want to see him back. Cambiasso. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine, but I don't want him to be the main guy yet.
I don't think he has to be the main guy.
Right.
I think he'll be option B, and that's fine for now.
Okay.
If he plays his way onto the team, that means he's better than Sandro, Quadrado, Danilo, wing back, whatever, and he's good enough to start. So that means we get better.
Yeah.
So
I guess where I was going off, people were asking about Pellegrini. Sorry, I read Cambiasso, and for some reason I just went back to Pellegrini. I think because I spent
just sell him
all summer yelling about how they were too similar.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean?
Just sell Pellegrini at this point. Who cares? Just get 10 mil for him.
Yeah. Hopefully he can find a landing spot. It's not worth it. We don't need it. Sasha spayed her cat when she was 10. So her parents didn't let her use her real name. She's 22 now.
She's
Is
old.
anything real about you, Sasha?
Is anything
real?
She's 22. She's old.
You are old. You're old. I'm a decade older than you. You were born. I never felt older than I do recently. It's crazy. Anyway, back to this is how it's going to end. Just me being sad at the end of the day. Also, I asked for likes. Hit the freaking like button. Get us to 30 likes now.
Yeah.
Now. All right.
We won't say another word until that happens.
Yeah. Okay.
Go.
It's not happening. They're holding out. They're holding out a lot. I'm gonna talk more Louisville if you guys don't hit the like button.
Yeah.
You want me to do this? Do you want to talk Louisville basketball?
Kenny Payne.
Do you want to talk about an 0-9 team that's tomorrow about to go 0-10? Also, okay, I will do this for you guys. And I know there's 27. We got that. Oh, it keeps going back and forth between like 35 and whatever. It fluctuates back and forth, so we don't know. It's a small stream. I know we also haven't been doing this a lot in a while. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys. We got at least a couple more likes, 2 more likes, and we're good. I do want to tell you guys this: if you're into gambling, if you're into wagering, I told Julian this, but
Yeah.
funny enough, this is a statistic. So if you want a sure thing, and I'm not one of those guys that's going to be issue. I am not, maybe eventually, but right now I'm not a heavy gambler. Like, I am not just telling you to waste your money. But what I'm talking about is if you want to make money right now, guaranteed money, and you're able to gamble, fade Louisville basketball. They play Western Kentucky, I believe, Wednesday. So tomorrow, I think. They play, what's today? Yeah, Western Kentucky on Wednesday. Every single game they have failed to cover. They've lost by like 20 or 30. This team is the worst team I've ever seen play. And I've played basketball. And like it's that bad. It's that bad. But what I'm saying is, thank you guys. Thank you. What I'm saying is, if you want to make money, and this is a guaranteed,
Guarantee.
take the points, or take whoever's playing Louisville, Western Kentucky. I think it opened up as a 6.5 line with the Western Kentucky favored. They're easily going to outdo that. You guys, I think they literally said if you would have faded Louisville from the first game of the season to now, if you would have bet $100, faded Louisville against Bellarmine when they lost that game in a horrific fashion, and you would have continued to fade Louisville throughout this season, right now you would be up $52,000 right now. $52,000 US dollars. I know people don't know what I'm saying, but I'm saying if anybody knows what I'm saying, go make yourself some money. You're doing yourself a disservice by not fading Louisville. Okay. You have a Subway commercial in your background.
I do?
Do you see the bag? Other side.
Oh, it was good.
It was good.
I had the Maplewood smoked bacon and or ham.
Nice. Is Maplewood, is it as good as Canadian bacon?
No.
Okay. There we go. All right. Back on talk about Juve. Sorry, guys. We'll talk Juve, then we'll get out of here in a little bit. Your thoughts on the Italian players that he threw out a bunch of different Italian players, and then obviously threw out Zaniolo. The one thing I do want to say real quick, and then I'll cede the floor to you. The Zaniolo stuff, what's pissed me off about that, again, you know that I would eventually like to see Zaniolo play for Juventus. I understand why a lot of people don't want to see that. I've weaned off of that. I'm less full on that train. But what does piss me off is that when you see rumors out there floating Zaniolo to Napoli for 30 million euros, while Juventus, the price tag is 50, 60, 70 at least. And that's what they kept doing. But now that it's Napoli and Giantoli, he's over here getting... he's getting Raspadori. If he gets Zaniolo, I might. This might be the Napoli zone. I might have to switch elite. I'm kidding. I'm not doing it. I'm kidding. I hate Napoli. I hate Napoli with a passion. But I hate them even more because they're getting the guys that I like. Okay, your opinion. You don't have to talk about Zaniolo. I know how you feel about Zaniolo.
I will.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm kind of down for Zaniolo at 30 million.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I'm kind of down for that if that's the max we pay.
Yeah, 30. Just 30. Just 30.
Because I am saying this now. I'm saying this now because if we're going to continue with a 3-5-2, it makes sense. If we're doing a 4-3-3, it didn't make sense. Mm-hmm. But it depends on how we play in the future. If he continues to do a 3-5-2 and we're set on that, then 30 million, sure. Anything over that, I'm like, nah, don't do that. But 30 million, sure.
Okay. Thoughts on LJJ says Sasha gets around to other Juventus channels. Anyway, appreciate the support, Sasha. Even though you're not loyal. I'm kidding. Actually, I'll be honest, our channel, we've kind of, because of all the stuff going on and our personal stuff, we're going to get full steam ahead, back at it. But I was a little bit... We have disappointed you all a little bit in our content production. We will get back at it. And I'm glad we're doing this today. I feel like it's been a good show.
Also, LJJ kind of outed himself because that means LJJ's been elsewhere as well.
Maybe LJJ comes from other channels and he just found this channel. Maybe. Uh-oh. Oh, no. You did the thing. You did. I can't hear you. This is the kind of. This is what you get. Okay, you leave. I'll bring you back in. Go ahead, leave. Go ahead, leave. Get out. Come back in. Get out.
Get out.
Get out.
I'm getting yelled at. I'm sorry.
Get out. What's up, LJJ? Thanks for finding us. Anyway, while I'm waiting for Julie to rejoin me, I'm kidding. We're messing with you guys. There's other channels. I actually really, really like the Juventus YouTube and other. Twitter can be a little bit much, but I really, really like the Juventus community. Honestly, I'd really like to see if anybody's out there. If you all know, have them hit me up. I also need to reach out to people too. I would like to do some collaborations with some other channels in the future, especially once the season gets rolling on for sure. And I'm kidding. Yeah, I see Sasha says, Defense, I found your channel, other channels before you. That's fair. That's fair. Like I said, especially when we first started doing this, we got actually started a little bit later than I wanted to. So let me go ahead and get Julian back in this thing. I got to remove that. And hopefully Julian is back and working. What's up?
I'm kind of shocked that didn't happen before because
Yeah.
I'm literally holding my mic in my hand. So it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll take that as a win.
That is good. That is good. That is good. Yeah. I probably keep saying Aldo because right now I'm trying to balance the bleep show that is our channel. Joseph says I used to watch Justin's twin before this. I have a twin. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, and actually, you probably didn't know, but I actually do have a twin brother. Anyway, okay. Your comments, anything else you really want to get to when it comes to my main issue, and I understand a lot of this has to come. I'm talking about the Italian thing.
Yeah.
Usually that's music to my ears. That's what I'm here
Yes.
for because when it comes to my passions, my drive for why I became a Juventus fan, that's great. It's not always great, though, if you're saying that that's what we're sticking with because we think that all these other players have overinflated egos and they want to just use our league, that you want to use Serie A to get to the next level and they want to make money. Yeah, bro, that's what this is. It's a job. It's about making money, getting in better spots. Sorry that you all haven't been able to set up having a spot that is as profitable, is as comfortable for whatever it is. Appealing. That's what I was trying to get out. Appealing.
Yeah.
As they have. I love Serie A. I understand though. I get the appeal for other people for other places. Doesn't have the appeal for me, but I get that.
Yeah. The quality of the Italian national team makes me not want to go to this approach.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree right now.
Yes.
Well, my main issue is also the players that they're linking with are like players that I don't even really know fully about. You know what I mean? Like I've heard the name. I've maybe seen them play once or twice.
Yeah.
I got nothing else on them. Like nothing that doesn't turn me on. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not.
Yeah.
It's not. Joseph, we'll talk about it. Message me. We're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on all that stuff.
Yeah.
Memberships and everything, guys. It's a mess. It is a mess. Anyway. So, yeah, I tend to agree with you. To me, it also... I want to be careful when I say this. To me, it reeks of so we're a poverty club now? It almost
we are.
that's, you know what I mean? That's and I understand the financial stuff and all that's been going on. Guys, Inter, Napoli, Lazio, they have all got it going on. They've just been able to keep it quiet. Or they're not always in the scope. We're in the scope all the time because that's what you get when you're Juventus. You're always going to be right in the crosshairs. That being said, this change in operation reeks of poverty club aspirations. And I talk about it all the time on lowering the bar. That's going to be lowering the bar. I can understand if you want to make sure you have the top Italian talent that you can get, and then you want to build around that with the other pieces, and maybe you don't want to pour all this money into players that are not going to be here long term.
Yep.
But if you don't even want to entertain getting guys, you wouldn't have a Vlahovic. You wouldn't. I mean, better or worse, you wouldn't have had Ronaldo. And I understand maybe that's the exact reason why they're saying this. It's because of players like that.
I think they are absolutely hinting at that.
Yeah.
To be honest, the Ronaldo signing.
But Ronaldo is such an aberration compared to anything else.
I get it.
It's not. It's not apples to oranges to go for Ronaldo, even to Pogba. It's not.
we got like just the last 3
Or it
years,
is
4
apples to
years,
oranges,
whatever.
sorry.
Yes, yeah, it's not comparable. We in the last 4 years, you bought the second best player to ever kick a ball for a very large fee, and then a worldwide pandemic happened, and you're playing in a really poorly run league.
Yeah.
It's all lining up for what was happening now. Everything that happened in the past 4 years is lined up to now, and now we are starting. You ever watch Harry Potter?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know Dumbledore's Phoenix, the old
Fox?
shitty Fox. It was the old shitty one in the Chamber of Secrets. It died, and then we're in the dying stage. We need to get reborn, and we need him to save us in the Chamber of Secrets.
So right now we're in the flaming out part where it's like, like all the fire and all. Yeah, that's where it is. We're in that right now. So now, actually, that's a really good analogy. We are all on fire right now. That's it.
Yes.
As the Juventus, we are on fire. Yeah.
And dying.
Yeah. I'm dying. I'm dying.
I love this stage.
Across the spectrum in all my sports right now. I'm dying. Actually,
Yes.
Louisville football might be slowly that little baby bird. That little baby bird that's all like animatronic and like, I'm kind of cute, but it's weird. Like, yeah, that's me. That's Louisville football. Juventus basketball, I don't know what that is. That's about as dead as it can get.
That's the old bird, not even on flames yet. That's just old.
It's like somebody came in with like a 22 and just took it out.
Yeah.
That's where it is. LJJ says, I think Vlahovic isn't going anywhere. He's a very shy guy and doesn't talk much, but Juventus will do good even without Vlahovic. I agree. I mean, honestly, if we're going to be real
with
about...
Allegri as the coach, yes.
Yeah. Well, just real quick, I want to say, like, about Vlahovic, he hasn't done anything over the top to really make me be like, no, don't go. Like, there's none of that. Oh no, we got a breakdown. It's happening, guys. Did you pick the scab, or did you pick at the thing, or did you start?
It just started again.
Okay, well, we will wrap this up here in just a sec then. I think we have a lot of opinions. We're going to have a lot of time to work through these opinions of everything we talked about right now. It's weird, though. It is a weird move for me just to look at Juventus fully going all the way in, and I'm looking at it right now just to make sure I didn't miss anything, but really going fully in on Italian players, but not even like top of the line Italian players. That's why it's kind of worrying me a little bit.
It's not Barella. It's not another. Who's the other good player on Italy? No one.
Yeah, I mean, Chiesa.
We missed on we had Chiesa. We missed on a Raspadori.
Well, let's throw this in there right now. The comment that he said, Cherubini's thinking about making a bed.
You're saying it
in June of $30 million for Bastoni, who was out of contract in 2024.
Oh my God! No.
The hype train on him is about 2 years behind. Like, it was 2 years ago that people were all excited about him. Oh, I'd love to have Bastoni. I wish Bastoni was here rubbing my nipples. And I wish Bastoni came to Juventus. And then at the end, it's like, what has he done? Every time he's had to come in to me, and at least in the Italian national team, come in for when Chiellini and Bonucci weren't there, I've been underwhelmed. Like,
do you want to know something?
He's young, but what?
This dude got benched by like Ranocchia in a Coppa America or Coppa Italia, like semifinal and final.
Well, yeah, that's
and that's the savior of the Italian defense, national team defense. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Do not spend that money on him.
The only thing I can see is it's like the way they look at it. If you're Juventus, is one, it's a slight to Inter because you're taking their guy, even though they'd be selling, right? But they also it's also a slight because they have to sell because they have no money anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. Although it was I did the Bastoni thing while rubbing it was a joke off of other people have done that. Anyway, other people have been excited about him. Anyway, it's just a joke. Whatever. Haneen says we shouldn't miss out on Scavini. He's one player.
I agree.
Yeah, that's one I do.
But again, that's another diaper FC player, and he's 20 years old, not even.
Yep.
So, are we going to win right away with him in our team? No.
Yeah.
So he's a guy that you get like as a backup to start.
Yeah. I'll read these because Haneen's putting them out there. I see him on Twitter. I just don't care, really. I mean, because it's like talks in progress for Danilo's contract extension with Juventus. We talked about it on the channel all the time. Danilo, that's fine, extend him, but I don't want anything long term. Forza Juve loves your nose piercing. Haneen also puts on.
Oh, Tutto Juve says Di Maria could leave in January.
Yes! I called it! You son of a bitch, Ale! I told you! He is out of here! He doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want you! Anyway, that's it. He's out of here. Oh.
That's awesome.
I need to cut that. I need to save that for Ale, just to use that. Just cut out.
He's already commented on it, by the way.
Did he? What'd he say? What'd he say?
The Daily Tutto Juve Midnight News.
He's gone! Gone! God, Di Maria. That Di Maria Pogba signing, how sad has that become?
Nightmare.
How sad.
It's a nightmare.
Either one of them, you could have literally, again, whatever. I'm not going to keep opening that.
Who's been the best signing? Milik. No,
Yep.
Bremer.
But
Bremer.
Bremer Milik. So, wow. Hey, we wasted another summer. Anyway. And then Dundee Simulating Jr. since his contract. That's good. I like him. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Julian is bleeding out on camera as you see it. This may be the last time you see him. So let's go ahead and get this out of here so that way he can go heal up and take care of himself. I don't trust anything that bleeds for more than 5 days and doesn't die. So if you haven't already, do me a solid favor. Guys, everybody that's in here, smash that freaking like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. If you could, we really wanted to get this thing back up and rolling when it comes to our live streams. I think we have a lot of fun, Julian and I do, when we're together. Ale as well when he joins us. We're also going to have regular podcasts weekly, hopefully, it looks like. So all that stuff will be a lot of fun. Join us throughout this process. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, share our content so that way other people that are new, that maybe not as easily, because a lot of it's algorithm based, really does help us out, especially if you really enjoy what we do here on the channel. Julian, you can follow at not Bianconeri. You can follow him at Genotti151 on Twitter. You can follow me at Justin Sofro on Twitter, Bianconerizone at Bianconerizone, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Julian, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Nothing in particular, but Argentina is going to win the World Cup. One of the things I said.
Yep. And I mean, it's just he's gonna go out. Does he want to go? Does he want to go out in this pit at Juventus, or does he want to go out as a World Cup champion? He's gonna. Do that. He didn't do anything, but he's gonna go out as a champion. He's on the roster, just like Dybala. He's on the roster. So, all right, guys, that'll do it for this edition of the Bianconeri Zone. What's it, Black and White Take? Whatever I call this, I forget. It's been a while. Cut me some freaking slack. We will see you guys next time. Forza Juve. Forza Bianconeri.
Say hello to your old lady for me.
Yes, sir. Did everybody go? Did everybody leave? All right, guys. Thanks again for joining us. We had a lot of fun today hanging out. It was like old times. I missed hanging out with Julian, talking the spit, talking a little Juve. Julian, your mic's on if you want to talk. You don't have to.
We love spit, swapping.
Yeah. It's just getting a little intimate with my broski. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of fun. I appreciate seeing some familiar faces. If you haven't already, do hit the like button. We're going to have a lot more content and a lot more fun along the way, guys. Stay tuned in. We'll see you all Later.